Hey y'all, it's your girl Cass. Welcome to my channel, my page, all that good stuff. So I want to come on here. I'm not gonna save it on here, but I want to come on here to talk about aliens, right? So, what about aliens? Well, I don't know who believes or don't believe in aliens or extraterrestrials. Um, but they exist. We special on here on Earth, but not that special to believe that we're really just the only ones here. There's definitely other people here. Um, other beings that exist. So with that being said, why is it important, right? Well, you think about the history of aliens, right? And how media, society, whatever portrays them. Anybody who came out and spoke about aliens, if they saw UFOs, none of that, they always made them look like they were stupid. Like, they didn't know what they were talking about. They were always like hillbillies or made to like discredit them or made to be a joke, right? So again, why is that important? Well, think about it. If we was raised to think like we was the only one here on this earth and like there's no other beings, like it kind of makes you feel like you're isolated, which we're really not. And actually, there's beings that is like watching us all the time. Because at the end of the day, we really are entertaining to some people. And they are really worried about us because of our violence here. Like, they do not want us to destroy ourselves at the end of the day. But again, so why is that important? Well, think about it. If we have other beings who are actually trying to help us, be enlightened, to elevate and all of that, but you're keeping them away from us and you making it seem like it's a joke or we shouldn't be taking it serious, how does that affect us? Because this CNN already came out, like the government already came out saying that UFOs are real. First of all, if you didn't know, Google it. But why they do that? I mean, it also plays along with the fact that, our whole lives they told us like we were a globe. We lived on a globe, but we really freaking don't. It's a flat surface. I would say the best description of how Earth is probably like a donut, which puts together like the flat Earth theory and the hollow theory of like the hollow Earth theory, to be honest. But the grays are the ones like they try to help us and they're stopping them from being able to connect with us. And by doing that, we're also not in touch with the rest of the universe. Because at the end of the day, just like a kaleidoscope, when you look at something small and you blow up, we're all part of each other, regardless. And with that being said, actually, the topic of why I'm even bringing it up in the first place is because something's going to be happening soon. Because part of, the government, they keep a lot of shit away from us. But eventually, they do have to tell us this information. But how they make a mockery of the information is really what I'm like trying to get you guys to understand, because when they show you an invasion that's like gonna come up recently or it's gonna happen soon, it's not gonna be the real one. I'll just say that. First of all, the people that want to hurt us, the aliens that want to, that you should be, you should have no fear because that's a low vibrational feeling anyways. But the ones you should be more cautious of, they're already here, first of all. They're already controlling us in some kind of way, shape, or form. Whether it's our food, the air that we breathe, our healthcare, how we think with the programming, the TV, schooling, X, Y, and Z, run on. So I'm saying this because I want people to be prepared in the best way possible. And I'm worried because after seeing how everybody reacted to getting, the jab for example, because they told you, even though in the same sentence they told you it's not gonna stop you from getting it or giving it to other people, you guys still did it anyways. So you guys are just going off what the government is saying and just running with it. So with that being said, is some of like the information they're pushing out, yes, they have to tell you like aliens are real, da, da, da. But understand, if you're actually a person who's been to the movies, like I will say a good reference is Spider-Man. But I think the last one or the one before that, I don't know. I don't really watch movies that much. But you know how the person like basically configured all of these things that was happening in the movie by a hologram? That's exactly how it's probably going to play out. The alien invasion anyways. Because in actuality, we've been having connections with the ETs for forever now. Like they've been here, they're working here, and they're just stopping them from trying to communicate with us. Hence why they try so hard to calcify your pineal gland. And if you don't know the real powers of your pineal gland, you should look into it. But yeah, by also isolating us, we're also 100 years behind with technology. Let's get to that part. The technology that we're using now is so behind. And the government has these technologies at the end of the day that could stop global warming. First of all these devices that they're coming up with is all bullshit, and it's a business as well. Stop certain health problems, like just to elevate Earth. They already have the technology for us to be like using very high technological like aircraft, whether it's just like pollution, getting rid of that, the air pollution as well, not just regular, but all these things. They already have the technology and they're using it to do whatever it is that they want to do. But do you know about it? No. They want you to be low vibrational. They don't want you to elevate. They don't want you to think for yourself. They don't want you to do nothing. They want you to be on autopilot so that they can run their agenda and perpetuate it to the full extent. And I don't think we're realizing that you're being used, you're being lied to, and you need to tap into yourself, because that's the only way you're going to be able to differentiate between what is real and what is not. And I really just want y'all I really want y'all to just really take heed to what I'm saying, because it may sound like nothing to you guys. For some people, like, oh yeah, well, aliens exist, so what? Well, it is a big deal, because guess what? They hold a lot of information as well that you don't know about, or it's being kept from you. Either or. But I just want you guys to think about that, because I don't know if it's happening tomorrow, soon, this week, this month. I don't know when it's happening, but shit's about to start happening. More information is about to come out, because they do have to release the information at some point in time. Like they're saying now with the whole UFOs and aliens, and that we've been already visited by extraterrestrials before. Like, that is important. And if so, why are you keeping this information from us? Think about those things. But my mom talked about this with me a little bit. They're gonna mention the aliens in another form of control under them. And that's the crazy thing. You want to talk about aliens and being under control. What do you think you guys are doing is happening to you now? You're already being controlled on a micro level. And by you playing into the agenda of the government, you're just gonna become a vessel, literally. Because at this point, if you're just listening and just going out doing what they're saying without properly analyzing and looking within to find if that is really good for you, I'm just gonna say, like, you're already lost right now. So, and a lot of things are not gonna make sense to you, or what I'm saying right now. But I'm just saying to take heed. That is my seed for the day. And yeah, hopefully it gets planted and watered, because I would hate for people to come out later on and not knowing what the real is and what is fake, and how they're trying to incite fear and anxiety within you. And what do low vibrational emotions do? They make you sick. They make you paranoid, and you're liable for whatever. It makes you like you're immunocompromised if you're vibrating on those low vibrational feelings like anxiety, fear, anger, hatred, all that good stuff. But yeah, really start to look within, really start to do your research, because I can only tell you so much or share with you so much. At the end of the day, you have to look into yourself and figure out what is really going on and what is happening to you and around you. Okay? But that's my thought of the day. I hope you guys have a good one. If you guys have any other questions, or you guys have a topic that you want me to talk about, feel free to comment. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you.